Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Ade Nur Rohim as lecturer in the ZISWAF course. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Kansa Hasna with NIM 09.
I'm Putri Aulia with NIM 040.
I'm Mirzi Raffi Hakim with the name 074.
Sorry in advance, we only have 3 of us because there is no news about the other one is Fala Muhammad. In this presentation, we will discuss about this governance and institution.
Okay, thank you, Kansa, for the chance. So first, I want to explain the introduction. The history of zakat regulation in Indonesia is colored by a very long struggle. It starts from the colonial era with the existence of Bijblad number 1862 on August 4, which is in 1863 contained the colonial government policy regarding zakat, a rule that seemed to try the regulate of zakat administration system and accountability for the reporting. So the next is the post-colonial era. In this case, the government attention to zakat institution increased in 1968, namely with the issue of the Minister of Religion Regulation, so which is the number 4 and number 5, or in 1968. Still in the same year, President Soeharto, on the night of the Isra Miraj Memorial at the State Place on October 22 in 1968, issued a recommendation to collect zakat in a systematic and organized manner. This recommendation was then followed up by the government of the Special Capital Region of Jakarta, which at the time was led by Governor Ali Sadikin to manage zakat professionally. The Amil Infak and Sodakoh, or we call Basis, was established. This was followed by various provinces in Indonesia, namely the formation of the Amil Zakat Agency with a semi-governmental image through government decree. The agency appears under a different name in each region, but generally takes the name is Basis, until finally the emergence of law number 8038 of 1999 and law number of 23 of the 2011 concerning the management of zakat.
Next is management. In terms of benefit, zakat is divided into two. 1. Consumptive zakat. Zakat assets are directly intended for those who are unable and in their need, especially the poor. Zakat assets are derived primarily to meet the basic needs of life, such as the need for food, clothing, and a reasonable place to live. 2. Productive zakat. Productive utilization of zakat, whose understanding is more on how our method of delivering zakat fund to target in a broader sense, in accordance with the spirit and goals of Sharia. Appropriate, effective way of giving benefit without versatile and productive system, in accordance with the message of Sharia and the roles and socio-economic function of zakat. Zakat planning. In zakat management, The initial process that needs to be done is planning. Planning is the thought process of determining the goals and the objective to be achieved. The action to be carried out. The fixed organizational form to achieve them. Planning involves making decisions about who to do it, when to do it, and who will do it in an organized manner. Zakat planning is related to the following activities. 1. Determine the form of organization or institution of zakat. 2. Determine how to extract, source, and distribution of zakat. 3. Determine the time for extracting the source of zakat and the time for distributing zakat in a priority scale. Implementation of zakat activity. In zakat management, professional managers are needed because zakat management activities must be committed and competent in the activity carried out. The implementation of this zakat activity is related to the fundraising collection of zakat fund. And in the activity, the annual or zakat fund collection must mobilize abilities and sensitivity in managing zakat so that the collected fund can be distributed to the right target. Determination of zakat implementing criteria. 1. Muslim. 2. Mukallaf is a mature person with a healthy mind. 3. Trustworthy and honest. 4. Understand the law of zakat. 5. Have the ability to carry out tax as well as possible. 6. The sanctity of annual zakat to carry out the tax.
Okay, next, the excavation of zakat source. Strategies that can be done in collecting zakat funds. First, establishment of zakat collection unit in order to make it easier for Amil to socialize zakat and make it easier for Muzaki to pay zakat. 2. Opening of zakat receipt concern. 3. Bank account opening. And last, 4. Make pamphlets about the institution to make it easier for Muzaki to get information on zakat payment. Next, zakat supervision pattern. So establish a system and operational standards of supervision in accordance with the goals and objectivities that have been determined by the Amil Zakat agency or institution. Measure performance. In this case, measuring of evaluating performance with the predetermined standards. Then last, fix the deviation.
Next, there is this institutional. Next, the government and zakat Amil institution as zakat manager have a very important and significant role. Where government as the holder of policy control that oversees various existing Amil zakat institution is able to work together to create good zakat management and efforts to utilize zakat, infak, and sodako funds effectively, efficiently, and on target. Of course, not only giving zakat consumptively, but very productive zakat with a sustainable empowerment system and the value of its benefits will have a wider impact on mustahik. There are various ways they can be taken by the government. In this case, through the Amil Zakat institution to collect data on the mustahik using existing Zakat Amil institution, or in collaboration with independent institutions outside the government. Furthermore, zakat funds are distributed through private and government-owned zakat management bodies to the mustahik with the recommendation of the independent institution. This zakat funds by the managing institution must also be followed by managing the mustahik who receive the funds. Management is carried out in decentralized manner with the boundaries of each existed area. This policy is sought to improve the welfare of the people in the region. Next. There is Zakat Core Principle or ZCP. Zakat Core Principle is a concept formulated by Bank Indonesia and Basnas in 2016. The first step for ZCP is to build a concept of principle that can be applied worldwide. There are 18 principles in the ZCP, which consists of several dimensions consisting of legality, zakat supervision, zakat governance, distribution function, risk management, and Sharia governance. Then this principle should be applied to zakat institution to encourage better zakat management around the world. Therefore, the Basnas Puskas and Bank Indonesia held a meeting to discuss the next ZCP steps at the DoubleTree Hotel on March 12, 2020. The assessment will be transformed as an index to measure the implementation of ZCP. The second phase, the mentor will train the Minty to improve the implementation of ZCP. The last phase, mentor and mentees will be reset for observation by the Basnas Puskas and Bank Indonesia related to the second assessment carried out. It is expected that mentor and mentees will experience an increase in the index so that zakat management in this institution is expected to improve in line with the increase in the index. Okay, that's all for our presentation today, and thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.